Good morning, my fellow students. Welcome back to another history class. Do you remember what we studied on last lesson? Yes, we did. We did the Sand People. And can you tell me who were the Sand People? Mm-hmm. Yes, they were the first people with as well, the Khoikhoi as well. They were the first people in South Africa. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in today's lesson, we will be talking about the Sand People again, but we will be more into another topic which is called the Sand's beliefs and their religion. Yes, indeed, they did have a religion, just like you and I. We all have a religion. You see, the Sand believed in a creator, a god, just like all of us. They also believed in a god, and they called their god Kagni. They believed that there had been a time where men, women, and also animals have been one. Do you understand what I mean by that, ladies and gentlemen? They believe that by saying that, they believe that animals could also talk. Do you know of any animals that can talk? Yes? A parrot? Hey, that's a very clever one, eh? That is. Yes, a parrot does know how to talk after you teach them. But they believed that naturally they knew that animals knew how to talk. They also believed that certain people had superpowers. Can you imagine that? Certain people did have superpowers. Not like Batman and Superman. No, they believed that the supernatural powers that these people had could make it rain when, let's say, if it was a hot day and it was drought and there was no water for the animals, they believed that they could make it rain, and it probably did if they wrote it down in their rock paintings, as we discussed here in yesterday's lesson. And they also believed that they could heal people that were sick. So just like you and I, when we sick, where do we go? We go to the doctor, yes. But they believed in that time limit, they didn't have such things as doctors. So they believed only in these people that had supernatural powers that could heal them. And they also, these supernatural people that had powers, they believed that they could like make enough animals in order for the hunters to go and hunt, and therefore give enough food for the tribe. Yes, nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, we don't need to go and hunt. We can go to your normal Pick and Pay, and you and your mom can go and pick a sweet. But back then, there was there was no shops, there was no roads, there was not even buildings. They used to live in mud huts, as we discussed yesterday. But coming back to today's topic, they used to go and get their food by hunting. Exactly. Do you know what these people were called that had the supernatural powers? Not Batman, no. They were actually called shamans, medicine men, and healers. Yes, you need to take that down. Write it down in your books for me. That is very important word. So shamans, medicine healers, and healers were people that had supernatural powers indeed. And how do they help these people? Well, the supernatural powers, the shamans, they used to have a trance type of dance. Now, what is a trance? A trance is a type of level, spiritual level, where you block out everything from reality and you can connect to God. So they believe that they could connect to God via the trance dance. And how do they heal the sick? So they used to make a big circle, just like how we'll make one later. They used to make a big circle, and whoever was sick would sit in the middle of the circle. And they would sing and dance and dance and dance until they were in trance and they could speak to the God. And once they could speak to their God, the people that were sick used to miraculously come better. How do you think about that? Yes, now if you can open your books to page number 37, we will continue with the lesson after you look at that picture. Thank you very much. Let's carry on.